There are many things that I've done in the past that I'm ashamed of. Sometimes they come out from nowhere, and just when I least expect it, they spring back into my mind. And it's like I'm experiencing them all over again. The sense of shame that I felt way back then, they become fresh. The sense of embarrassment becomes real, even if the event that caused it was already many decades ago. I become angry at myself again, even if the event that caused that anger had happened a whole generation ago. Kaloka, di ba? It's really crazy. But I'm sure you go through the same things as well, one time or another. But when we catch ourselves feeling this way, these unhealthy feelings, we can shake them off and we're fine once again. Unfortunately, there are people who seem to be stuck in the past. They cannot get over the errors they've committed in the past. They still blame themselves for bad judgment they exercised in the past that has now resulted in their miserable present. They're haunted by the ghosts of the past. They cannot escape from the horrors of those memories. So that even many years after the shameful events in the past, decades after the painful decisions they've committed, they're still suffering inside, blaming themselves for the mess they've made of their lives. Hindi na sila nakaahon sa mga pagkakamali nung araw pa. They forget, however, that they do not have to stay in the past. There's no point being haunted by the ghosts of their former lives. It is possible for their lives to be transformed, to be renewed. But they can't do it by themselves. They need someone who has the power to make new things out of former things. We need God to make something new out of our old lives. This is what God declared in the book of Isaiah. Remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. In this passage, God was telling the people of Israel to remember not their past sins. God would deal with their sins justly, but He has promised to redeem them as His people. And so they were not to dwell on the past. They were not to recall nor call to mind what they have done in the past, such that they would have to relive their past sins and remember past sorrowful experiences. They would feel regret once again for the wrongs they've done. There's a time for all of that. That was all in the past. Now, God was telling His people that He is doing a new thing. And that's what they should pay attention to. God's message to Israel then is the same message for us today as well. We must not allow our past to haunt us. Whatever sins we've committed in the past, whatever wrongs we've done, whatever shameful things we've committed, whatever evil we've caused in the past, if we confess them to God, if we sincerely seek God's forgiveness, and if we claim the redeeming power of the blood of Jesus Christ that was shed on the cross in Calvary, then we are assured that we are forgiven. We are no longer guilty in the eyes of God. We can move on and start anew. Dahil sa pagpapatawad ng Diyos sa ating nakaraang mga kasalanan, pwede na tayong bumangon at magsimula muli. As we leave behind the things that haunt us from our past, and as we face a new future by the power of God, let us always remember, faith matters too.